Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. Yeah, it's just me at night, going solo. The gang, man, they out doing their thing, busy tonight. So it's just me. What's going on, people? What's going on? Man, we had a lot of interesting things go on over the weekend with the WNBA, with the Cowboys. So where should we begin? I want to dive into a little bit LeBron to Dallas. I think that's pretty intriguing, pretty sound like it's picking up steam, to be honest. But let's watch this clip from Colin, and see what he had to say.
Is the favorite now to get LeBron James. If that's the case, LeBron wins again. No state tax, upgraded coach, Cooper flag, reunited with Anthony Davis. Are you kidding me? Let's be honest about the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton doesn't defend, not much of a bench, not much size, or no state tax, Jason Kidd, unbelievable size, including AD. You give them Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, 2 to 3 first-round picks. This is the Mavericks lineup. Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flag, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. I would sign up for that today.
Man, he's right. Who wouldn't sign up for that team, right? I mean, if LeBron at it again, he's at it again. You know, he wanted changes in the Lakers organization. He got the changes, right? He got AD. He got the people he cried for. He shipped out all the young stars out. And basically what this Lakers team is made of, that's what he was crying for. And when they gave him what he wanted, they destroyed the roster, they destroyed the chemistry, and now they left with this. Now, of course, he wants out. They had the Lakers draft his son over plenty of other players who probably deserve it to the Lakers. And now he want to jump ship. That's just LeBron mentality right there. You know, you have Kobe mentality, Black Mamba mentality. That's LeBron mentality. Quick while you're ahead. Jump ship while you can. All about me and nobody else. But hey, it's LeBron. He can do that. All the LeBron specials, you know, they're going to defend anything he do when, you know, even when he's wrong. So, hey, LeBron, do what you want to do, man. Do what you can. If you want to go to Dallas, shoot. Like I said, that's a championship contender team. If he heads there, I mean, I already like how the roster is already constructed already. I think Cooper Flag is a nice additional piece to the roster. I mean, when AD and Kyrie were playing with each other, they was killing it on the court. So, I mean, it's a team that way to take the next step. And LeBron, he still feel like he's still trying to chase the Jordan ghost. So he trying to get as many rings as possible. And right now, let's be honest, how the Lakers are constructed right now, they ain't winning no championship. How Luka been playing, I mean, he's great on offense, but a lot be on defense. and sometimes he get taken out of his element because he crying about his foul calls. And you have him crying about his foul calls, and you have LeBron crying about his calls. So it just, man, if I'm a Laker fan, I didn't want LeBron in the first place. I did not want him in LA. Cause I knew he gonna do some dumb stuff like this. I mean, he have done it everywhere he went. He want demands. Bring in more superstars. And look at the Lakers now, man. So with LeBron going to Dallas, of course, it's a championship contending team. The West is full of juggernauts. So him heading there would probably be the perfect fit. He already played with AD. He already played with Kyrie. I mean, Cooper Flag, he's all around type of guy. So I want to see a problem with him meshing in and playing with that squad. So LeBron, keep chasing that Jordan ghost, man. You can never catch it, but keep chasing it, brother. So, man, let's talk about the WNBA All-Stars. Did anybody watch? Put in the comments y'all watch, man. Let me know. Did y'all watch the All-Star game? I knew that one. I knew it was an All-Star game going on because I was trying to place a little bet, but I know the teams weren't playing. I'm like, oh, they must be on All-Star weekend. So I didn't tune in. I kind of wish I would have, but something went over. Of course, y'all already know what happened. I mean, it's plastic everywhere with the T-shirts talking about pay us. But we'll watch the clip anyway. It's just for the people who might live on the Farad that haven't seen it. So let's watch.
Let's welcome the night official. Making her second All-Star officiating, reaching the
All right. Y'all see it right there. Y'all see it. Pay us what you owe us. That's a good slogan right there. Pay us what you owe us. I wish I could say that to a lot of companies I work for. You know, they underpaying us and they jipping us out on our paycheck. They not, when we hit our bonus, they take it months before they give our bonus, but they take money away from us quick, but I wish we can go on strike and say, pay us what we owe us. Cause we actually bringing in profit and sales and all that type of jazz. But the WNBA players said, pay us what you owe us during All-Star break. I heard that they only get 9% of the profit or the revenue, whatever. I mean, that is low, 9%. I'm getting paid a certain percentage too. I wish it was a little bit more, but I understand. But with the WNBA standpoint, man, like it's just not taking off. I heard people was talking about how the revenue is up because now Sabrina has a shoe, AJ Wilson have a shoe, who else? Angel Reese have a shoe. So the marketing is a little bit better now about putting them out there for people to see. They sell jerseys are up, merch, all that type of jazz. TV, they send out arenas when they can, but it's still not enough. They say they still 50 million in the hole. They never been in the positive since the starting of the WNBA. And I get the frustrations of y'all not getting paid. Y'all just got charter flights and everything. But you cannot demand something that you're not profitable at. I mean, that's just business wise, right? You're not paying somebody more money when you're losing money. Yeah, the revenue's up, but you still 50 million in the hole. I mean, when you get out of the hole, yeah, we can talk about money, but right now, I mean, guys, I got a call before your walk. Y'all just start getting shoe deals. Y'all just start getting more airtime. I heard they signed a TV deal, $200 billion? I don't know, something like that. I don't know, is that true or not? Well, I don't know if that number's true or not, but you gotta be patient to see the growth, man. And anybody that's in business know that you can't pay what you in the red. You can't give what you don't have. I mean, the WNBA, the NBA is giving 60% to the WNBA to keep them upright. What happened in NBA? Like, man, I'm tired of funding y'all. Y'all never have given anything back to us. You know, we want who keep y'all up. So if y'all not drawing in more money, then why should we pay y'all? I mean, let's be honest, the gameplay is not that great. That some nights you just turn the TV. Let's be honest here. Caitlin Clark is the reason for a lot of the views, a lot of the eyes on the game right now. And that's just one person. So it's kind of odd that they coming out right now after the whole Caitlin Clark thing. You know, people have been beefing with her, and now they talking about pay us. You know, they should be paying Caitlin Clark more. They should be paying CC more for bringing in all the views and bringing in the shoe deal. Cause look, Asia Wilson didn't get a shoe deal to Caitlin Clark. Cause everybody crying like Asia Wilson don't even have a shoe deal, but Caitlin Clark got hers. So it seems like there's only one X factor here that Caitlin deserve the pay raise than the other people. Maybe Asia Wilson, cause she's a dog, man. But you can't whine and gripe and complain about money when y'all always in the red. The product is not selling itself. And I heard I heard a stat. I don't remember the exact number or anything like that. But they said most viewers are men. So what's the deal here? I believe it's called the WNBA. Where's the women at? Right? They said mostly men was in the attendance of the All-Star game. What, 60%, something like that? 70%? So what's the deal here, ladies? I mean, you think y'all about women and equality and all that type of jazz. So you think you support these ladies so they can get a pay raise. But it seems like that's not the case. It seems like y'all just rather watch Love Island or something like that than support these women, that who are the best at their game in the game. And it just shows that people just all about talk, man. They're like, well, we want equality, we want this and that, but they not putting where their money where their mouth is. So it's not gonna go well. I wish I had that video, Rob Parker, man. He was talking about he wished they would sit out, because I don't think sitting out is the right thing to do. If it said like you don't have any cards in your hand, how you gonna come to the table and say, hey, I want pay us, are we gonna sit? Pay us what you owe us, are we gonna sit? This is not like the NFL when they had the lockout, and the NBA when they had a lockout, when they had come to a new CBA, because we know what kind of money them guys were bringing in. It's not like NIL when we know that the colleges were benefiting from these players. They generating tons and millions of dollars. No, this is something totally different here. These women are barely generating enough profit. And that's just point blank. It's nothing against them, against WNBA. I mean, they just not bringing in enough profit. It's just common sense. It's common sense. So it'll be a bad thing for the women to sit out and try to force their hand, because they look like what leg do y'all have to stand on? Like, what are y'all bringing to the table here? I pay you more. Okay, I pay you more. If I'm going to see more profit, if I'm going to see the revenue triple, double, quadruple, am I going to see money back in my pocket? Is the NBA going to see money back in their pockets? Probably not. Probably going to take a couple more years before they build up. Like, well, it's their investment. They've been investing since they've been investing in this organization since it started. They're like, well, people invest in NBA, but look how the NBA evolved. Look how the NFL evolved. Has the WNBA involved? Yeah, a little bit now since Caitlin Clark came in the picture. Yes, It has evolved a little bit. It take times, guys. Crawl. Take it. I know y'all getting money hungry. Like, we want our money, we want it now. Like the JT Whitworth commercial, It's my money, I want it now. No. If it's truly an investment, then y'all continue to invest your time in playing the game and growing it. Hold more camps, do more interviews, promote more products. I don't know. Go do a summer league run like some of the NBA players do and get that highlight show. I don't know. Go do an open gym run or something. Because saying you sit out you sit out the season is not the way to go. Rob Parker said that he want to see it happen. Because if it happens, he guarantee you that they're not gonna like the outcome. So it's just interesting how all this is playing out, man. We gonna see. I mean, that's the only thing we can do is see what the CBA does and how much increase they get. Yeah, 9% is kind of low. Maybe they get a little nudge, but if we talking about like $10 million, $5 million, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it was interesting after they wore the t-shirts, right? Kelsey Plum said this during the interview.
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for, and not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
So she claims that Caitlin Clark and her Team CC, didn't know anything about the shirts, but you had enough shirts for them. You had enough shirts for them, right? Why even bring that up? Why even throw shade like make it like, hey, CC and them, they weren't even part of this discussion? Like, it's some type of badge of honor. Like, it's some type of brownie points because it's y'all idea. Like, what's up with these players and their envy and jealousy of Caitlin Clark? I mean, from what I see, all she ever done was try to play nice, try to fit in, try to be one of the girls, as they say. And they hate her because she get more screen time. Everybody asking about CC. Everybody want to watch CC. Everybody buying CC shoes. Everybody, Nike putting up CC poster in the city. Like, y'all should be thanking this girl. Why would y'all? She bringing in, y'all talking about pay us what you owe us. She's bringing in all the money. She's bringing in the money. She bringing in the fans. And y'all hate this girl because she's the popular kid, right? You know how you had a popular kid at school and like, well, everybody all in her face, everybody all in his face. He ain't that good. He ain't that special. That's what it sounds like. The top athlete, everybody praising the top athlete or the most favorite athlete, and everybody pissed because they not getting no screen time. They not getting no praises. Man, just ride the coattails. It's benefiting y'all. She's for y'all. Y'all the only one that trying to kill her out there, clotheslining her, pushing her into a floor, trying to pick a fight with her. Like, why are y'all so mad at this girl who just play basketball? I mean, yeah, she tunts a little bit, but who doesn't? Who doesn't? Y'all just gotta let it go, man. It's not a good look for the league. It's not a good look. when everybody is after a certain individual who just out there playing ball and y'all just hating for no reason. Like I just wish somebody like from the WNBA just said, yeah, I don't like her because of this and this. Still just fronting with us and saying like, nah, we like her. Like she ain't the problem, you know. Yeah, we good friends, you know. We friends out there, you know. Like stop putting on the front and just come out and say that you just don't like this girl. I mean, that's fair. She's an athlete just like you. She's a competitor just like you, and just let it be known. Instead of putting on the front and taking jabs and taking slit shots at people, no, just be up front and just say, "Hey, I don't like this girl," which blows my mind because, like I said, she literally bringing in new fans. I mean, we have never talked WNBA. We watched it. You know, I was an LA Sparks fan when Lisa Leslie was there. Then I kind of dropped off. Watched Candace Parker, but WNBA was in guys' show notes because of the competitor in Caitlin Clark or the eyes that she was bringing onto the game. We were watching her shoot logo threes. We haven't seen that a lot. Maybe it's from Sabrina, but she was the Curry, right, of the WNBA. She was shooting threes, and everybody want to see that. And that's what Shaq's whole bit was about, lowering the rim, because they want to see women dunk. They want to see more explosiveness. There's no point in making the goal 10 foot when most WNBA players are shorter than NBA players. So, I mean, she changed the game for the better. I mean, she got y'all flights. I mean, they didn't think about this. They didn't bring in flights till Caitlin Clark came in, right? She got y'all flights, private flights. Private, right? Private. So it just blows my mind that these women, they just so jealous. They always say women are the worst to their own. I didn't say that, but that's why I hear that women are the worst to their own. So, man, all this WNBA drama, man. Drama. But, man, let's go. Hey, man, we're going to dive into our next segment. But before then, let me see if I have it. I always just lose my cards, man. I try to be organized, but my cards be missing. All right. We are brought to you by Swift Energy. No, I didn't sign on with the brand because it has the name Swift in it. Maybe. But we have a code VOF13, 25% off. You get a tub of energy formula, for the people that need to go to the gym, the people that play video games, people that do podcasts. We have 25% off. Use our code VOF13 at Swift Energy and get you one of them tubs, man. I was feeling kind of sleepy today. I needed someone. I don't know what's going on. Woke up early, went to work, but when I came home, man, just sleepiness hit me all sudden. It just be like this sometimes. But yeah, cop that Swift Energy. I know you need it. Man, let's dive into some NFL. I always say I need a card, a segment card that to move me right on to NFL. So we see Justin Fields get hurt today with a toe injury. Somebody, I don't know who said this, I forgot, but they said us Jets fans can never have nothing nice. I thought that was so funny. I was like, yeah, it seems like when y'all think y'all have something, it goes wrong. I mean, that's just the Jets right now. They have bad luck. What is this? The Joe Namath curse or something? Because every time they get the team built up or they get it right, injuries happen. I bet Aaron Glenn thinking like, dang, maybe I should have took New Orleans Saints job. Kyle, who is the backup for Justin Fields? I know it's just toe injury. It could be turf toe. If it's turf toe, oh man, that's nagging. I had turf toe before and it lasted months. it sucked. I couldn't run full speed all the way. But lucky for him, he's a quarterback. Even though Justin Fields a dual threat, I mean, he can still, stand back there and throw the football. But I know Jets fans gotta be feeling some type of way with Justin Fields going down. And they just paid Garrett Wilson. I didn't think too highly of the Jets anyway. Tough division. Patriots coming up. Of course, there's the Bills. So it's just a lot in that division. It sure is a lot in the AFC. So I wasn't really keying in on Jets of being just a world beater team or even a playoff team for that matter. Even though I have not looked at their schedule yet. But I didn't really see the Jets just doing anything right off the rip. I know Aaron Glenn, he got a lot of work to do, especially after that debacle in the Jets organization with Mike Robert Saleh getting fired mid-season and Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers saga going on, man. So it's a long road ahead, and now it's even longer with Justin Fields' injury. So I'm just curious. I'm curious to see how things plan out with the Jets and everything else like that. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna do an ALC East record prediction sometimes next month, and I'm curious to see what that schedule is looking like. So, which team do y'all guys see not making the playoffs? Put in the chat which team can y'all not see making the playoffs this coming up season. Let's go through the list real quick. Let's go through the list. Where is it? So the teams that was in the playoffs, we'll go with the AOC side. Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chargers, Steelers, Broncos. Out of the AOC East team, AOC division teams, which one can y'all see not making the playoffs? Like I said, I haven't really looked at the schedule, but the Chargers did get better. So did the Broncos. The Broncos upgraded their defense. The Chargers found a running back that they needed desperately for Harbaugh offense. Steelers, if I had to choose, I'll say the Steelers. I can see them dropping out of making the playoffs because Aaron Rodgers, he's old, he's 40, he's retiring after this year. Not Chase Brown, who's the running back for the Steelers? I mean, they just not set on offense. I don't believe in that offense, especially in DK. I always say that DK can run two routes. That's go and a slant, man, and maybe in a curl route. That's it. That's it, man. For me, I'm not really high on DK. And with Aaron Rodgers being 40, man, I hope that O-line can protect them. It was kind of shaky last season, so I definitely can see the Steelers missing the playoffs. The corners, I mean, Joey Porter Jr. He struggled some, and now they bring in Jalen Ramsey, who have been burnt a couple of times. So he's not that true shutdown corner like he used to be. He can be beaten, and it have been proven in the past couple of seasons, and him coming off the injury too. So the back end could be a little shaky. I mean, they traded Finka Fitzpatrick. They claimed that he was the liability in the secondary. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Steelers games, so I can't say per se that he was the problem. But Steelers, man, they just didn't show me anything. For me, I will win Shador, like I said, because now if Shador pans out in Cleveland, then they're gonna be looking at Mike Tomlin sideways, like, bro, you could got Shador, but you got Will Howard from Ohio State, who is one of the least of the quarterbacks. I say he's one of the least. And y'all didn't do anything to bolster up that offense. So y'all expect Aaron Rodgers to come in here, which you threw a pick in practice today. granted, it's practice. He said, I'm gonna throw some interceptions, but I'm gonna throw some touchdowns too. So in my eyes, they should have just kept Justin Fields, drafted Shador, ran it from there. Shador be ready in a year. Now they stuck with an old man, Will Howard, who may not uh, pan out, and offense that's not looking all that explosive. I'm curious. I need to look this up. Maybe somebody in the chat can find this for me. Who is the Steelers running backs? Because after Najee Harris, I forgot the other kid who ran better than Najee Harris this past season. Najee gonna say they wasn't using him right. It wasn't the right play call. I think it was more Najee than anything. We should see with the Chargers. Jalen Warren. That's who I couldn't think of. All right. So right now, their running back situation looking like Jalen Warren, Caleb Johnson, Kenneth Gainwell, Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon been bouncing around his whole career. So they drafted him in the 3rd round from Iowa. He's a power back, 6'1", 224. Jalen Warren gonna need somebody to go with him because he's more of a Eckler type back. You know, he's not terrible, but right now they can have Caleb Johnson slated as a 2nd running back. Let's look at the raw receivers. DK Metcalf, Roman Wilson, Brandon Johnson, Keyshawn Williams, Calvin Austin III, who's okay, Scotty Miller, who's okay. 2 names I never seen in my life that I can't even pronounce: Lance Machunkin and Montana Craig. Montana Craig. And then Robert Woods, Ben Sorenk, and Rock Taylor. Man, I think I butchered that name. I ain't good with names, guys. I think I butchered that name. But the Steelers, they don't look that good on paper. That's just not. That offense look terrible. So you think everybody's gonna light up with Jonah Smith, Pat Freiermuth, DK, Calvin Austin III, Robert Woods, who's on one leg, literally. I mean, that's the recipe for disaster. And Mike Tomlin, he might be getting a little high underneath the collar this these guys. They gonna lose some games for sure. And I don't know, his record might be broken for, having a winning season every year. It's not looking good, Mike. Not looking good, buddy. That record might fall this year. Especially in AFC where we had the Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, Bills. Who I'm missing? Dang, my mind just went blank. My mind just went blank. We have the Bengals. Who else? Texans, Colts. I think the Colts gonna be. This is all depends on quarterback play. How Danny Downs do. But Colts, man, they were looking good, but with Danny Downs, I don't know. But Ravens. So Mike Tomlin, you gonna have to pull. You might have to go in the backlog. You gonna have to go in the backlog for one of them good speeches. Don't rah-rah speeches. Get your team going because they gonna need it. They gonna need it. Yo, Clint, MLC, a dog. He is? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see because how that Steelers roster is built up right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so I had the Steelers power falling out of the playoffs from last year. Now in the NFC, we had the Lions. I'm still sick to my stomach about the Lions not being the Commanders. Man, I had the Lions in my parlay. I was just watching the game like, so they not gonna figure out how to stop Jaden Daniels. I was like, Aaron Glenn, come on, man. Oh, I said, why did I take the Lions in my parlay? But the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, man, people still dogging Jalen Hurts. He's in my top 5. Put him at 4. Y'all need to go look at that over on Instagram. The Buccaneers, the Rams, Minnesota, Commanders, and Green Bay. All right, so this is one kind of tough here. This one's kind of tough. I would say Green. I don't know. It's between Minnesota and Green Bay. Can JJ play like Sam Darnold? I mean, that shouldn't be a hard task. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard, right, guys? I mean, Sam Darnold, I knew people gonna figure him out. I knew. I said it gonna come, man. It showed at the worst possible time in the playoffs. I kept telling the guys all season, I am not sold. I am not sold. I am not sold. The ghost that he be seeing, it will rear its ugly head. And it did at the wrong time. And that's why he's gone. That's why he's gone. I said, I am not a believer of this guy because he's been broken so many years and all of a sudden he fixed. Kevin McConnell's good, but he ain't that good, guys. The defense was just phenomenal. They got turnovers for him at the right time. And when the defense could hold the end, Sam Darnold just somehow managed to win a game here or there. But when it came to push the shove in the playoffs, nope. I knew it was coming. So it just all depends. The Vikings really all just depends on how JJ plays. I mean, they didn't lose too much. With Green Bay, the defense is just terrible. Secondary is horrible. They got rid of Jari and Alexander. So it's a toss-up, man. But if I had to put my hat on one of these teams, I will say Green Bay. Because at least Minnesota still have Justin Jefferson. They still have a slew of guys. Hawkinson. Their defense still good. But with the Green Bay, Jordan Love is too much of a Brett Favre. He turns the ball over at the wrong possible times. And their receivers are fighting constantly. Oh, I'm the number one. Jaden Reed. No, I'm the number one. Romeo Dobbs. No, I'm the number one. Like, they really didn't have a true number one. I think that's why they drafted the receiver. I think it's from Texas, right? Golden, I want to say. I think that's why they went out and got another receiver because them guys they couldn't be counted on. Cause neither one of the guys was a true number one. So it just shows me that they got a lot to work on. Yeah, it's Jaden Reed, Bo Milton, Romeo Dobbs, Malik, Heath, Wicks. So it just I thought they drafted a wide receiver, guys. I thought for sure they drafted a wide receiver. But they got good receivers to spread the ball around, but Jordan Love, he just get the interception itis, and he just turned the ball over too much. And Josh Jacobs still a dog. He's still there, but the defense is really where the trouble is at. The Jordan Love will not be able to throw his way. Will keep the team ahead in games with just his arm. Matthew Golden. Yep, I knew it was Golden. So they seem like the more plausible team to fall out because of how they's working, how the team is constructed right now, and Mike LaFleur would have to work his magic to get his team back into the playoffs. So I won't go with Green Bay. It was a toss-up between Minnesota and the Packers, but I think I'm leaning more towards Green Bay being knocked out of the playoffs this year. All right. So I know everybody been waiting on this. My NFC East record prediction. Oh, we have football this week, guys. Shout out to Sideline with Side. Y'all can check her out on Instagram. She posted that we have Hall of Fame football game this week. I didn't even notice. I didn't even look at the schedule. So I'm gonna tune into that. I'm not gonna watch. Might watch a couple plays, but I'm gonna have it on in the background just to hear football. Just like a violin, that good soft music. Hearing them guys throw the football, hitting each other. I'm just having it on the background, just listening to it. Can't wait. I thought about watching the football game outside on my patio, but nah, I can't. I'm gonna save it for the kickoff. I don't say that for kickoff. I ain't gonna say that for kickoff. I don't say that for preseason. I watch all the Saints preseason games, so I watch all the games. So I'm gonna probably have to go on the patio, sit down, watch the preseason games outside with some coffee. I always gotta drink my coffee. Tonight I'm drinking some tea from Walmart. So I'm ready for preseason. I want to see what my Saints are doing. They had a little scuffle at training camp, which I like to see. I like to see some fire. But without being said, here's my NFC West predictions. So y'all drop in the comments. Let me know if y'all agree. Give me your grade. Disagree. I'll probably get a lot of disagree on this list. But hey, calling it like I see it. I came in third place in game picks last year. So that's enough credit right there for me. Now I know what I'm talking about. Came in third place. All right. The Rams at 12-5. I know the Rams are loving that. I have them winning the division at 12-5. Man, I was just amazed last season. I was just amazed. The Rams, man, they won games that they shouldn't have no business winning. Their defense was getting after quarterbacks, wreaking havoc on them. And Verse, oh my goodness, man, he been putting in work with Aaron Donald, so he even gonna be better more this season. That D line and the corners that came to play. The Eagles, I mean, if the Eagles didn't have Saquon, they would have lost them Rams. Let's be honest. The Eagles did not have Saquon last year. They probably wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl. But the Rams, they are nothing to play around with. With Devontae Adams, and you have Puka, the Kua, Kyron Williams. People were laughing at me like I said, man, I'm picking Kyron Williams on my fantasy team. They're like, Kyron Williams. I said, yeah, touchdown machine, buddy. Dude's a stud. So he had me thinking about putting him over Alvin Kamara in my running back list. And I love Alvin Kamara. That's my dude. I'm a Saints fan. But even I was just like, Kyron, that boy's bad. That boy's bad. So the Rams, Sean McVay, man, he did again. Devontae Adams, I fell to my knees in Walmart when I seen Devontae Adams sign with the Rams. I wanted him to go to the Saints so bad. Now they get a better wide receiver. Cooper Kupp, he was diminishing. His legs is not the same. And so, but we have seen Devontae Adams flash. We saw him have huge games for the Jets when there was nothing to be cheering for about in those games. But Devontae Adams was showing up and catching the ball. So he got Matthew Stafford got a great target to throw to. And it just blows my mind that Sean McVay able to reload and restructure the team with hardly any draft picks. That means he hit on where he was hitting on. No second guessing. He was in his bag, as they say. And he did what he had to do and brought his team back from the dead. And now the Rams looking sitting nice and pretty up in the one spot in their division. That's how you build a team. That's the run team. You build in the trenches. They got the guys that they need to get, and they just added. They reloaded. I mean, that's what all the great GMs and coaches do. They just reload. It ain't no rebuilding. No, we know what we need, and we get some key pieces, making trades, getting deals done, and we making another run. It ain't no restructuring, rebuild. We gonna lose this amount of games, and call it a day. Nah, man, we might have one down year, but we plan ahead. We building dynasties over here. So that's what the Rams, man. I love them right now. Even though I'm a Saints fan, I'm always going to dislike the Rams. They up there for me. But they did a great job. Sean McVay, shout out to him. Next, I have the 49ers at 10-7. I'll be gracious to RC. 10-7 for the 49ers. They lost so many pieces on the defense side of the ball. And now I'm trying to figure out, is the 49ers are trying to play football or not? Because now we have Jennings coming out and said, pay me or trade me. Hey, just like the WNBA player shirt, pay us what you owe us. Jennings says, pay me or trade me. Right? He said, pay me or trade me. I mean, that was a whole 49ers offseason. They were trying to bring down the cap. They were trying to move money around. They got rid of Debo Samuel. They let Fumonga walk. They let a couple of D tackles. I think Hargraves walked. I think he walked. It was somebody else, another D tackle walked. They let another Leonard Floyd walked. The linebacker went to Denver. He walked. Greenlaw. The muscle. Fred Warner really the brain. Fred Warner the brain. Greenlaw's the muscle. Let him walk. So this 49, they didn't pay Xavier Ward. Let him go to Indianapolis. Now they really about to see what Brock Purdy's really made of. Because when McCaffrey went down, when they were having them injuries, he couldn't right the ship. And that's how I grade my quarterbacks in tears. When Joe Burrow had a terrible offensive line, still took him to the playoffs, took him to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, when his defense constantly laying him down, still one game away. Can Brock Purdy right the ship without having those weapons? And now Brandon Ayuk talking back up again for whatever reason. Like, Brandon Ayuk is so undesirable to me. Like, I don't see what y'all be seeing in Brandon Ayuk. He's nothing special in my eyes. Nothing. I don't get the hype over him. But 49ers paid him. Now he was talking about, hey, trade, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna do this or that. I need to trade, whatever. What they always say. They always talk tough. So you have two really disgruntled guys in the building. Christian McCaffrey coming back from getting a new leg, getting a bionic leg. Two of them. So people thought he wasn't gonna play football ever again. RC about to really see what I'm saying about Brock Purdy. He's not worth that money. Like they say, you gotta pay somebody. Well, if I pay him, I'm still gonna lose. So what's the point? Like, what's the point here? I'm just giving away money. You gotta pay somebody. This guy's maybe I need to bring in another guy in the building. I think that's why they brought in Matt Jones. Because that's who Cliff wanted in the first place. Was Matt Jones. So if Matt Jones can do what Brock Purdy do, man, they just saved them a lot of money. Because honestly, Matt Jones fit the system. I mean, it's nothing. They just need a guy to take care of the football, not turn it over, and that's what Brock Purdy do. And that's what I'm saying. I don't consider Brock Purdy top 10 because he's just a game manager. Like, well, game manager is not a terrible thing, but I need I need my quarterback to win games. I mean, that's why they pay those guys. So if Brock Purdy is a game manager, he should get paid like a game manager. He ain't overcoming all those injuries to win me football games or get me close to playoffs. They were dead in the water last year. Quarterbacks on that type of caliber, they overcome them injuries. They overcome them things. I mean, Drew Brees was throwing to people off the streets and still getting us close to the playoffs. That's what them separate those guys. That's why I just don't pay those type of guys, man, because I feel like that money can go towards somewhere else. Fixing the line, fixing the D line, building the trenches, getting that corner you might need, getting that receiver you might need. It just, I don't think that if they put it all on Brock Purdy's shoulders, he's gonna do it. He's just not, man. Sad to say, I got to tell all the 49, just losing no 49 fans out there. But Brock Purdy's not that guy, man. The numbers look good, but he can't do it by himself. The numbers looking good because who he's playing with. The numbers look good because the defense is world top notch. Now is the question mark on the defense. Can they duplicate what they've been doing the last couple of seasons? Which I don't think they can. Because Ward was your best corner, and in my eyes, Ward was subpar. He was subpar in my eyes. So if that's your best corner gone, then okay, who else is there? And the young kid who plays safety, okay, he got ran over by Patrick Mahomes. Nah, okay, hey. That don't mean anything, but you know what I'm saying. Like that defense, I don't think that defense is gonna be the same. I don't think they're gonna be the same. So they're gonna be back on Brock Purdy, and can Brock Purdy overcome? And I say no. So 10-7. I'm being gracious right now. RC being really gracious. Cardinals at 8-9. We saw them in the draft try to get those pieces they need on defense. Kyler Murray, it's time for him to step up. Marvin Harrison Jr. He both up looking like a true receiver now, man. Dude look like a beast. Nothing has changed for offense. Hopefully the defense can get stops, because that was the problem. The defense was getting beat, man. They opened up these big old tunnels, these running lanes for these running backs. They couldn't make a stop. Getting gashed. So it's the Cardinals went all in on defense. They got Will Johnson, man. I don't know why he fell. I don't know why, but I feel like they got stud. They got that corner that they really need. And Collar's another one that I'm just like, he gotta do something, bro. He gotta do something, man. We gotta see something now, Collar. No more Call of Duty. And my last one, Seattle at 5-12. What you want me to say? Quarterback room is terrible. What we have? Sam Darnold. Sam Howell? Who's the other quarterback? That's one more quarterback that's in that Seahawks room. Jalen Milroe. Maybe Jalen Milroe can be their Jalen Hurts, even though he can't throw like Jalen. He's not accurate as Jalen, but maybe he can improve on his passing skills and become that guy. That'll be interesting to see with the Seahawks with Kenneth Walker there. So they got a lot to improve on. The quarterback play is not where you want to be. So we see how the defense hold up. So there, guys, is my NFC West record prediction. Let me know in the comments how I did. I think I did pretty good. Man, my dog barking at somebody. I just know that RC, he's probably thinking like, man, what is this dude talking about my 49ers? His bomb Saints. He probably saying something about my bomb Saints right now. I know he is because every time I take a shot at his team, he take a shot at mine. But it's all good. We're gonna see him. I don't know. I think we play 49ers this year. I don't know if it's in the dome or not, but RC, don't be shocked, bro. Don't be shocked that y'all lose. Don't be shocked. So let's get to our last point. I have a clip for y'all.
It really don't matter. Like I said, I've been pretty consistent. If they don't want me here, they don't want me here. I'll go about my business. I understand the nature of the business. Like I said, as long as I'm here and under contract, I'm gonna do what I have to do to perform at the highest level. But if this is the end, this is the end. You know, there's same way that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and the other Jerry Jones take care of their family. It's the same way I need to take care of my family. You know what I mean? I got my own 3 kids of my own, so we all need to take care of our own family at the end of the day.
So that was Markham Parsons. If nothing going right in Jerry's world, is anything can go right in Jerry's world because it just seems like it's something every all season. Every all season. I guess he pissed because Jerry he brought up Dak. He said, you know, I paid this one guy. I want y'all to do my Jerry Jones impression. You know, I paid this one guy who missed his games this past season. I paid him a boatload of money. And yeah, he missed games. So I need to see Michael Parsons, what he can bring to the table. Because, you know, he hasn't always been there. He out there doing his podcast. Yeah, so Michael Parsons, like, man, he see TJ Watt getting taken care of. He see Myles Garrett getting taken care of. Why can't he get taken care of? Man, I don't know where I stand this because Michael Parsons, he's solid, man. He's a good player. I feel like they use him wrong sometimes. But his head is not in football all the time. I don't know what it is. I mean, it made me laugh when when the Saints came into Dallas and they beat the mess out of them. And then, like, that night he went on podcast and he started talking about how they lost, acting like he didn't play in that exact same game. And in my opinion, he's not TJ Watt. He's not Myles Garrett. It just you pay him, Jerry. You pay him, but I don't know how much. Jerry, you gotta do something right, Jerry. You got to do something right, Jerry, because your team is falling apart at the Hems. It's falling apart, man. You got to take care of your players. I know they eventually you always do. You paid Diggs. I mean, you paid Zeke. You paid Dak. You didn't pay. I think you paid Cooper once. Then you traded him. You paid CD. So you need to just take care of Parsons. He's I don't want to call him a leader, but he's the anchor in the defense. And it's just something that you need to get done. He's right. He got to take care of his family. But Michael, you gotta be focused. You gotta come to play, man. You gotta come to play. You gotta stop doing these side podcasts after the football game. You should be focusing. You should be getting ready for the next team. You should be looking at film instead of going home and doing a podcast, man. I just don't get it. Because if I'm getting my tail beat and I'm losing games, like, I'm going home and watching film. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know how fast they get film to me, but that'll be on my mind on how I lost the game and how I played and how can I be better? How can I help my team win? How can I stop this from happening again? What ways can I be destructive, be more involved, be more of a leader? That all that be going on in my mind instead of like running to a podcast to do something, to talk about the game. And he have a lot of opinion on things that he shouldn't just be talking about, man. He's too distracted. A lot of these guys are doing podcasts now, and I'm wondering, like, are y'all really just putting in the work to be the best y'all can be? So, Jerry Jones being Jerry, he gonna have to do something because his team's terrible. He didn't do nothing all season. When you don't give Derrick Henry a call just to see what his asking price is, then something wrong. You need to step down like that. You should fire yourself at that point because you're not doing your due diligence. You're not putting in the work that you need to do. And it goes to show how dysfunctional the Dallas Cowboy organization is. I seen Thomas. Shout out to Thomas. Go follow him on the Hot Podcast, man. Good friend of the show. Go follow him. Go follow Jay and from the Breakdown with Jay and them. Go follow Banger from the Banginaire Podcast. All three Cowboy fans. And I seen Tommy. He said he believed his team would go 10-7. I want to say 10-7. I'm like, that's high hopes, man. 10 games from that team. That must gonna be a world beater. That offense must gonna be moving. They must can't stop the Mario brothers and George Pickens and CD Lamb. That's what they call it. Say we like Mario brothers. Well, we're gonna see they like the Mario brothers because when stuff hit the fan, we're gonna see who they truly are. And the Cowboys, man, they're in a tough division, and their schedule is not easy. It's not easy. So we're going to see what kind of Mario brothers they're going to be. And this all just fall back on Jerry, a running back organization, things that he living in the 90s, right? And that he can just string this thing together. So I just don't see anything good coming from Dallas. And I feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for Dallas. I think it's kind of hilarious that they so delusional every year. Well, you can just look at the roster. You can just look at all the moves. Jerry Jones threw them a bone by trading for George Pickens. He's like, here, shut up. Yeah, I did something. Dang. That's the way I see it. And I just hope. The Cowboy, it don't matter. Cowboy, they go into the season every year with high hopes. So I don't even know why I'm gonna say that. I'm not like, I hope they don't have high hopes. Of course they don't have high hopes. They think they go to the Super Bowl every year. They've been thinking that ever since I was born. I mean, I think the last Super Bowl was like 97 or something like that. I mean, they've been thinking about that every year. So it's gonna be a lot of South Cowboy fans this coming season. I probably can't say much as a Saints fan. Still want Tyler Shuck to be our number one quarterback. I still feel like we need another receiver. We had Tyrann Mathieu retire on us. He was pretty old anyway. I wasn't too upset about that. But who knows? What's in store for the Saints and the Cowboys? All right, guys. Man, I have one more video to show y'all. It's the highlight of the day. I did not know this guy still do videos. DJ Meach? I think that's his name. So here we go.
They call me Logo Reese. Dang it. It's okay. I still go hard in the paint. Wide open, lady. Rebound. Y'all gonna pay us like y'all owe us. Y'all owe me $50 million. Oh, shit. 40. Rebound. I take 10 million. Thanks. I want that Kyrie money because I got Kyrie handles. The fuck? She holler. I heard y'all talking about going on strike if y'all don't get more money. I mean, yeah, if they don't pay us, we sitting. What was the WNBA profit last year? 0? Exactly. Come on, girl. He ain't worth it. But that has nothing to do with it. How dare you? Hey, chill. Hey. It's just rude. Y'all only play 40 games. Grow up. Come here. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. I'm gonna call the league on you. What's up, Karen? I mean, Caitlin? You do know that if we were to sit out, you won't be reffing any games, so you'll be basically unemployed. I don't give a fuck. You feel good about yourself? Hey, I tell you what, you're the only one that could demand higher pay. But we want equal pay. But do you got equal profit? I'm gonna get you fired.
I always love his voiceovers. I didn't know he still do videos. Shout out to DJ, I think it's Meech, something like that. But shout out to that guy, man. I've been watching his videos here since high school, something like that. But oh man, WNBA, what's gonna be the next move? All right, I know what my next move is gonna be. We are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. We have WNBA going on. We have Major League Baseball 2, NFL preseason. Well, the Hall of Fame game is next week. I know people will be wagering on that. I know people who wager on the preseason, which is insane in my opinion. So if you're gonna wager, just go over to our sports book to Bet Us. We got your game. You can click the link in our bio. It'll take you to Bet Us and bet to your heart's content. There we go. So guys, man, another solo dolo episode in the books. It's kind of different, kind of odd, but hey, we rock, baby. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. Man, it's been fun. I can't wait for the NFL to come back. And send my condolences to the Hogan family, man. We lost an icon, a legend, Hulk Hogan. And, you know, it's just crazy that in the last 3 days we lost icons. And all part of my childhood, which is crazy. When I think about it, when I saw Hulk Hogan, I'm like, dang, man. Wolfpack, NWO, you know, Hulkamania, him and Mr. T. Man, it was just like, wow. It just really hit home when you, especially when you grew up watching these people, when they're part of your Saturday mornings with Hulk Hogan wrestling and the Cosby Show, bro. It's just, hey, thinking about life, man. Live your life to the fullest, y'all. Never take each day for granted. All right, man. We'll catch y'all next time. Swift, I'm out of here.